Now let's talk about you being here today at this conference. So you've been to a few technological conferences this year, and you've come in today. And what are you doing? Like, what's your interest in the HINZ Conference?
There's a technology aspect. I'm always interested in keeping up with the play, and I think there are just amazing advancements in technology that blow my mind, and it's very fascinating. But the one thing that I've noticed in all three conferences as a theme, which I don't think is being addressed, is that all this technology is really progressing at an incredible rate, but the understanding of the fundamental cause of illness is not. So the same solutions, if you like, are being applied just with newer technology, but the fundamental understanding of what creates illness and how patients are dealing with their illness is staying the same. So I can't remember the exact quote, but Jonathan Coleman this morning mentioned, it's our role, it's our moral right as a government to give the best health care to our citizens and support them as best as we can. But still he was referring to, okay, well, they will be given their medication and they will be monitored remotely, and this is like the future of healthcare. And my standpoint is no, what we need to be doing is educating people, really educating people. What is it that creates illness? How is illness created? So that people can understand why they become ill and then reverse the symptoms themselves, which is in many cases very possible. And then of course that moves into prevention, because once we know how to reverse the illness, then we know what to not do again to get ill again. And for me, that's what I had to learn. I was ill for 10 years. I was unable to work, well, more actually, 20 years, but unable to work for 10 years. And so I had to learn at a fundamental level, what was it that led me to be ill, and what is it I no longer can do? And what, in the words of one of my teachers, what damage are you doing to your body that you no longer need to do in order to not get the result that your body is showing up? Because the body is far too intelligent to make mistakes. Illness is not a mistake. It's the body's way of saying you need to pay attention, you need to deal with something, you need to behave differently and do differently. And if you do that, then your body will show a different result. In other words, it will show health instead of dis-ease.
Okay, so what you're saying is things haven't really changed from the pathological viewpoint of how we manage health, but we've got all this new technology that's coming in and it isn't really sort of marrying it up together.
That's right.
Yeah. Okay.
And I think one of the major things is that they keep on looking for a physical cause to a non-physical cause.
Right. Yeah.
Like the lady that I said, there were tests in hospital for 3 months, found absolutely nothing at a physical level because it was energetic. And quantum physics and people like Dr. Bruce Lipton have proven unequivocally that everything is energy. Even solid matter like this, if you put it under a microscope, magnified 1,000,000 times, it will look like more space than matter.
Yeah.
We are energy beings, and it is not woo-woo, this is science. So our thoughts are energy, our emotions are energy, our physical body is matter, but it's actually energy. And this is the Chinese medicine talk about this a lot, energy can either be blocked or it can flow. And when people get ill, their energy is not flowing.
And of course we've got that large gap with health literacy as well, people understanding what's going on with themselves.
It's education and it is awareness. People have to become aware of what they were previously unaware of. And the problem is we're not aware of what we're not aware of.
Exactly.
And that's why, but as soon as people have, for example, this first session, they go, oh my God, it makes so much sense. That's one of the most common things I hear. It's like, oh my God, it makes so much sense. It's not rocket science. I just hadn't recognized it. And the word recognize is recognize.
Recognize. Oh yeah, that's clever. Did you come up with that yourself, or?
No, well, I became aware of it one day.
Right, okay,
Yes.
all right. Kim, how do we find you if we want to get in touch with you? How do we? You said the internet, but how do we find you?
Sure. So kimknighthealth.com is the easiest way to go.
kimknighthealth.com.
Yes.
Okay. All right. And we just enter into there and go from there.
Yes.